guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new video, which will be a much happier video than yesterday's really downbeat one, because Arsenal have lost to Aston Villa 2-0 at home, and it was a deserved win for Aston Villa, who actually hit the post twice before scoring 2 goals at the Emirates. So the title race is still not over, the title race is still on. So if any of you guys, any of the Liverpool fans gave up after that really devastating defeat against Crystal Palace, then you should think again, because I will tell you guys why Liverpool can still win the title. Of course, we need to improve our form, we need to start finishing our chances. I also want to say at the beginning of this video, justice for the 97 people who tragically lost their lives in 1989 on April the 15th in the Hillsborough disaster. If you haven't read about it, make sure to Google it and read all the facts, because it was a massive scandal and a massive cover-up by the English police and the English government, and those people who lost their lives and their relatives, their loved ones, everyone affected by the tragedy deserves justice. You will never walk alone. And now Man City are huge favorites for the title. They have a 76% chance of winning the title, but Man City have 4 away games in the last 6 games, just like Liverpool. Man City have the easiest run-in out of all the clubs, but they have to go to Brighton, they have to go to Nottingham Forest, and they have to go to Fulham and Tottenham, their bogey team. They haven't scored a goal in the Premier League still under Pep Guardiola away against Tottenham. So that gives me hope, that gives me encouragement that Man City will drop points, and Arsenal actually should have scored 2 or 3 goals against Aston Villa before Aston Villa basically dominated in the second half. Aston Villa were the better team. Yes, Arsenal should have been out of sight in the first half. Emi Martinez made some absolutely world-class huge saves. And let me know, how do you feel about the title race today after seeing Arsenal losing top spot? And I mean, Man City probably couldn't believe their eyes, couldn't believe their luck. They were 3rd place before, they were in 3rd place, Man City, before the game week, and now they jump up to 1st place after both Arsenal and Liverpool lost at home. Especially Liverpool's loss is a shock, but we previously lost to Crystal Palace at Anfield under Jurgen Klopp. And what is really painful for Liverpool is that we entered our worst run of form at the business end of the season, at the title run-in, at the final stretch of the season. Liverpool stumble, and since fans are in the stadium both before and after the COVID period, Liverpool have never lost back-to-back home games without scoring a goal as well under Jurgen Klopp's management. We only lost, a lot of home games in a row when we had no fans in the stadium, but with fans, this was the first time. And I mean, Liverpool were awful for majority of the first half. For the first 30 minutes, Crystal Palace were the better team. They deserved to be in front. The Konate mistake in his positioning was absolutely horrendous, as they had the freedom of the penalty area to pick his spot and score the opening goal. But after that, Liverpool recovered and actually created loads of chances. And it was awful finishing, superhuman saves, and just bad luck in terms of Liverpool even hit the bar with Endo. I forgot to mention it in yesterday's video. And now Liverpool can actually go top of the Premier League if we beat Fulham and Everton, because Arsenal and Man City, Arsenal play against Wolves and Chelsea, so if they win both games, then they will be top. But we can actually put pressure against on Man City, because Liverpool can play 2 games before Manchester City play another game in the Premier League, because Man City play Real Madrid at the Etihad on Wednesday. I expect them to go through, and that will give them 2 even more tough fixtures in the Champions League semi-finals. So that's why I have believed that Man City will drop points, because what what's the most annoying is that Liverpool and Arsenal are having absolutely brilliant seasons, and yet one slip up, one bad result for both of them, and now Man City have total control of the title race. And Man City have an average season by their own standards. They are nowhere near the levels of last season where they won the treble. This season, Man City are having an okay season by their own standards, an average season, and yet they are top of the league, even though Arsenal had this amazing run of collecting 31 from the previous 33 games. They lose one game and bang, they are already behind Man City. So that's why it's so incredibly brutal that Man City are dominating this Premier League. They have won. They could win 6 of the past 7 Premier League titles, and they could be the first team in English football history to win 4 league titles in a row. And that is only made possible by financial cheating, and 115 charges of breaking financial fair play rules is leveled against them. I will make a video about all the details of that and all the latest updates on that a little bit later, so check back on my channel. But basically, Man City have to play Real Madrid. That will be a really grueling game, because Real Madrid are probably the only team in world football who can perform absolutely at their absolute best, even when under immense pressure. And they will be under immense pressure at the Etihad, because Man City will take the game to Real Madrid. They will dominate possession, but Real Madrid won't be phased on that, and they have some devastating players on the counter-attack. So I will be, of course, rooting for Real Madrid. But even if Man City go through, that could benefit Liverpool, because that's 2 more games for Man City. And after the Real Madrid game, Man City play Chelsea on Saturday in the FA Cup, and that's where Liverpool have, on the weekend, Fulham away. We absolutely have to beat Fulham, who beat West Ham pretty convincingly away from home. So Fulham is going to be a very tough game. But first, what Liverpool need to do is go to Atalanta and just win, and try to get a performance and a result, because that will serve as a momentum booster. Of course, it would be the best momentum booster would be if Liverpool somehow, by some miracle, would take their chances, because if we take our chances, we can score 3, 4, 5 goals in any game. I'm looking at a graphic of total big chances by our forward players. Mo Salah has almost the best conversion rate. 15 big chances scored and 15 missed. So Salah is scoring 50% of his big chances. Diogo Jota is second, scoring 7 and missing 7 of his big chances. Then Luis Diaz is actually third, scoring 6 and missing 10 of his big chances. So even Luis Diaz is wasteful. Jota and Mo Salah are our 2 best finishers. I don't need to tell you that, probably already know. And then Cody Gakpo is 4th, scoring 4 and missing 9 of his big chances missed. But when I saw Darwin Núñez's numbers, I was actually shocked, appalled and flabbergasted, because Mo Salah getting 30 big chances is a lot, but Darwin Núñez has 39 big chances that he had. And guess how many he scored from 39 big chances? He scored 7 and missed 32 big chances. There is a metric, big chances, scored and missed. It reverts to only chances that are like inside the box, where basically you, more often than not, you have to score that. That's close to like 0.7, 0.8 xg. And Darwin Núñez missed 32 big chances from 39. That's absolutely appalling. If Darwin Núñez just had a 50% conversion rate like Mo Salah, like Diogo Jota, he would have scored like 20 goals from big chances missed. Big chances. You know what? Let's say 19. So he would have 12 more goals, Darwin Núñez, than what he currently has. And he already has like close to 40 goal contributions, which is absolutely epic. And what is really concerning from these numbers is that we have no one from our 5 attackers that score more big chances than he misses. The best ratio is 50% with Salah and Jota. So even they are not as clinical this season as they used to be, probably last season or the season before that. I mean, last season Jota had an amazing season, scoring 21 goals, and he even missed that some games with injuries. But this season we are basically famous for missing loads of big chances, and still Liverpool scored 72 goals from 32 games. Arsenal have 75 and Man City 76. So Liverpool are actually not that far behind in terms of goal scoring. What lets us down is our defense, conceding 31 goals, and especially conceding always at least one goal in our past like 10 games in a row in the Premier League is not good enough. But now let's look at the fixtures. What Liverpool need to do is try to score 2 or 3 goals against Atalanta. Hopefully, maybe we can keep a clean sheet, even though I won't hold my breath. But I want Liverpool to go strong against Atalanta, because we need a performance, we need a result. We need to get out of this rut of, not winning in 3 games, having 1 draw, 2 losses, and 2 losses where we didn't score. And in the last 3 games, we haven't scored from open play, so that will be my first focus. Try to score goals, try to score from open play, build some momentum, build some confidence, get some of the strikers back in form, and then we can go to Fulham and try to win that and just take one game as it comes. Because if we win against Fulham and Everton, which, we can do it because they are bottom half teams, and if we take our chances, then we can win any game. Because against Crystal Palace, we had more than enough chances to score 3 or 4 goals, but we also could have conceded 2 or 3 goals. So defensively we need to improve, in the attack we need to improve, in our midfield play we need to improve, and this will be a proper test for this Liverpool side. No matter what happens for the rest of the season, Jurgen Klopp will always be a Liverpool legend, let me say it like that, and Jurgen Klopp will always be forever remembered as a Liverpool legend, a Liverpool hero, somebody who took Liverpool back to their rightful place, being a dominant force in English and European football. I think that the Liverpool players need to get back to the level that they showed throughout the whole season and just try to win as many games as possible and see where that takes us. Arsenal, I feel, will drop more points because Arsenal go to Bayern. They have to win there after putting in a decent performance in the first half and then a bad performance in the second half. That will be the concern for Arsenal fans, that they didn't play well in the second half against Aston Villa. And Bayern have no pressure now. They lost the league title to Bayer Leverkusen. Congratulations to Leverkusen on winning their first league title, their first German Bundesliga title in their 119-year history. Unbeaten as well. What an achievement that is. So Bayern have only the Champions League to play for. And then Arsenal, if they get knocked out, they can concentrate on the Premier League, but they have some very, very tough games left. Wolves away, really, really tough. Then Chelsea at home, Tottenham away, Arsenal, Chelsea, London derby, anything can happen. Tottenham, Arsenal, another derby, anything can happen. They host Bournemouth, who are a very strong team as well. They almost beat Man United. Man United got a lucky penalty, that's how they scraped a draw. And then they go to Man United. I expect Arsenal to win there, and they host Everton. Everton will be safe probably by then, so I expect Arsenal to win that. But the Wolves, Chelsea, Tottenham games are where Arsenal can drop points even in 2 of them. Liverpool just need to win all of their 6 games, which is of course easier said than done, because I expect Man City to drop points in maybe 1 or 2 of their games. But if they drop points to Brighton and Tottenham, that wouldn't be like the biggest shock in the world, because they are both away games. Then Liverpool just need to have 5 wins and 1 draw in the last 6 games. We can afford to draw a game, maybe drawing a game against Aston Villa at Villa Park, or drawing a game against our Everton at Goodison. Liverpool have some very tough fixtures, of course. The problem is 4 away games out of the last 6 games. But at home, we lost twice in a row, so maybe it's better to go away from home. Who knows? We will see. But, Everton away, Aston Villa away, Tottenham at home, these are the tough fixtures for Liverpool. West Ham away as well is tough, but West Ham are concentrating on Europe as well. But they have to beat Leverkusen at least by 2 goals at home to have any chance of going through. And that's not going to be easy, but Leverkusen partied hard after winning their first league title in their history, so who knows what state they will be in. going into that second leg. So there are a lot of things up in the air for these teams, and let's wait and see what happens. Thanks for watching, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a mood update, mood boost by saying that the title race is still on. Let me know how do you see it in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.